Yeah, Shalom, Shalom. Let us give our praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakah Qudat Brakatah. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, a great millstone. Salutation to the brothers that teaching truth and sincerity. Now I'm coming out y'all with another one. This is Baruch 4 and 25, right? It say, look, it say my children suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from God, for thy enemy have persecuted thee. But surely thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. And that's what it is, brothers. Also sisters. We gotta we gotta wait. We gotta suffer patiently, man. Suffer patiently, because when as we like to, as you look at the word, you look at the word patient, it basically means to suffer. And no one said that's a that's the key to everything. You notice, even if you notice, that's the key. That's the key what people don't understand. Like, in this suffering, that's how you get stronger, and that's how you ultimately win. It's all about your timing, man. And in this thing of ours, we gotta be patient. We gotta be patient, wait upon the Lord. We can't rush the process. We gotta trust the process, as they say, trust the process. Because as soon as you deviate from it and start doing your own thing, that's where you fucked up at, man. So it say, my children suffer patiently the wrath that come upon you from God. And this wrath came upon us from God, man. So, here it is, everyone say they love God. Well, look, if you love God, this wrath come up. He sent, everything he do is righteous, so this is righteous judgment. So you can't curse God. You got to just accept it and give the glory to God, man. Pray the Lord he redeem us from these chains of darkness, which is this flesh, which is this captivity. For thy enemy have persecuted thee. Our enemies, man. Our enemies are people of our own nation. We got people of our own nation. Because I like to say this, man. Of course, we all know that the Edomites is the number one enemy. We all know that. That's easy to know. Everyone, you don't really gotta be in the truth to know that. Like, that wasn't a new thing for me, honestly. When you come in the truth, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I knew white people wasn't right. I kind of already knew that. Like, what I just ain't know, it wasn't in the Bible. But I knew our enemies was Edomites. The so-called white and the Caucasian man. We just ain't know, damn, this is how it played out in the Bible. But what people don't understand is your main enemy is people of your own nation. You know why? Because when Edomites is long gone and nowhere to be found, most of the time, your own people will turn on you. I always like to bring up the situation when there was no Edomites around, and we decided to build that golden calf just because we wanted to do it, man. Just because Jake wanted to be wicked. So your number one enemy is look in the mirror. Understand what I'm saying? So you gotta pray to the Lord that he destroyed these chains of darkness and the way you perceive things, man, and your outlook of things. Pray that the Father's scriptures say have a mind of the Lord, man. You want to walk in his ways, not your own ways. It said, but surely thou shalt see his destruction tread upon his neck. It said, be my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as the flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, cry unto the Lord, for you shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. So, in due time, brothers, let me get this verse 28. For as it was your mind, Now we're going to the core of this thing. That's just what I was saying. Now we're going to the. It was your mind to go astray from God, man. That's the number one enemy. That's exactly what I was saying, man. It's your it, all this shit really became. It's deeper than the Edomites, man. It's deeper than the Moabites. It's your ass, man. You really gotta learn how to discipline yourself. You really gotta learn how to suffer patiently. You really gotta learn how to push yourself, how to overcome these wicked urges. You understand what I'm saying? You really gotta overcome these type of shits, man. I hear this a million times. People always talking about the RFID chip. Well, look, you never gotta worry about the RFID chip because you can't even overcome these urges. You understand what I'm saying? Like you got brothers falling out because they hear that you can pop an Elamite. I don't know, like all kind of shit. Brothers fall off of any goddamn thing. If you know anything nowadays, I mean, I'm hearing about all kind of stupid shit. Brothers fall off. It'd be stupid shit. But a week earlier, they was screaming out, "I ain't taking no chip. I ain't taking the chip." Well, but wait a minute. That's a whole mountain away. You can't even get over it because you got a flat tire. You can't even get over that. You fall off. Don't even. I'm about to tell you, but don't even worry about the damn climax. You know, you can't even get over. Just like you know, the dude was like practice. Don't even worry about the championship. You can't even get through the playoffs. You know, you got people worried. You got people worried about the championship, and they haven't even made it to the playoffs yet. You know, so I say that to don't bite off more than you can chew. Like don't just jump off the porch, man. You gotta focus on your mind, man. That's what's wrong with Jay. Jay just think he got all the fucking answers, man. And I was like that in the truth when I was starting off, man, bro. When I had to not slow myself down, but I had to focus on discipline more. I had to focus on my mind, man. Because you know it's easy to fall off. It's easy to go astray. So let's read that. So it said, "For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more." That's what I'm saying. So now that you're coming back in the fold, man, you gotta learn the basics, man. You gotta go back to the basics. You understand? You know, it's good to go back to the basics. I'm telling you, man, shit, because that's just shit. Once you master the basics, then you can be screaming about the RFID chip and shit. If it's your first day at camp, and your first day in this truth, and no first video is, "I ain't taking shit, I ain't doing shit." Well, look, just relax, man. You haven't even mastered the basic of this thing yet. You know, you haven't became a student of the basics first. And that's the only thing I'm stressing out here. So it say be patient. So let's get Romans 15 and 4. And don't get me wrong, of course, I want brothers in the spirit of not receiving the RFID chip, so I don't want brothers to get it twisted. But I've seen so many people say that, and now they fell out. So once again, worry about what's going on right here in front of you right now. Don't think about tomorrow too much, man. Don't think about Godzilla, all that, man. I'm telling you, bros fall off. I'm seeing bros fall off like flies because they haven't even built themselves up on the basic of things. You can't cook a steak, without knowing how to, you gotta season it right. You gotta keep it on the grill long enough. You gotta make sure that food well done. You gotta cook your food all the way through before you can eat it. You know, you can't just bite into it. You gotta cook it all the way through. You just bite it. You just take a bite out of something. I'm gonna just bite out of something. You fuck around, catch food poison, fuck around and die, and that's against the law because you don't want blood in your food. So you gotta cook. You gotta make sure your food well done before you just taking bites out of shit, man. This is Romans 15:4. It said, "For whatsoever things written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patient and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." That's what it is. Through patient and comfort of the scriptures, we might have hope, man. This is a thing of hope and having patience through the Spirit, man. You know, we gotta we got one hell of a thing here, man. And this scripture teaching is patient, man. You know, this thing is teaching us patient, bro, and being humble, man. You know, hey, look, man. That's why the Lord say when all the prophets was talking about who's gonna be the greatest in the kingdom. The Lord said, "Look, man, you gotta become as a little child." You know, like that's what I'm saying now. Like everybody wanna be the top dude. Oh man, I'm gonna stand on. I'm gonna break me a bitch. I'm gonna do this. And man, look, become as a child first. Man, learn the basics, man. Learn the basics. You know, learn the basics. Learn who you learn. Just learn the basic. Get a foundation on for yourself first, man. You know, you can't decorate a house. How the fuck you already decorated a house and you ain't even built the foundation yet? Fuck decorations. I want to see when the wind blows, this motherfucker gonna hold up. You know, people be worrying about the wrong shit. You know, you decorated, but you know, when the wind blows, this bitch about to tip the fuck over. This bitch tipping over. So you ain't rooted yet, man. You gotta root yourself before you talk about scream out any goddamn thing, man. That's why you're supposed to be worried about. You're supposed to be learning, building yourself in discipline, patience, endurance. You know, faith, meekness, humbleness. So when those time does come that people love to scream about so goddamn much, you be able to withstand those shits, man. But if you just focus on that and you totally focus on patience, totally focus on this, on the things of the fruit of the Spirit, you fucked up. So let's read this again. So whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Now the God of patience and consolation grant you to be like-minded. There we go again. Like-minded one towards another, according to Mashiach Yahushua, that ye may with one mind and one mouth glorify God, even the Father of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach. So once again, man, this goes to show your mom will have you thinking some other shit. How do you become like God? You learn the basics. You learn the things you learn the things that Yahushua was preaching about. Oh, well, when would it happen? It don't happen. Meaning, this is an ongoing thing. You know what I mean? Like it's no, okay, this gonna happen this day. No. The Spirit gonna reveal it unto you, and this is an ongoing thing forever. You know, you gotta keep pushing, man. You gotta push on, man. This not a thing where you just scream out some, you know, you speaking vague. And I hate that. You don't. This is not a thing you speak vague. You know, people just say shit. You know how people just be talking. You know, people just say, "Oh yeah, I want multitude screaming and instruments." Shut the fuck up. You know, You ain't doing nothing towards it. Oh, oh yeah, I need to come up on 20 bands. Okay, how? Well, what you gonna people just, man, that's slow money. They ain't, what you mean is, people just say vague statements but don't back it up with nothing. But they didn't learn the basics on something. Oh, you can make money doing real estate. Have you ever made money doing real estate, my nigga? Have you ever bought property, my dude? Have you ever did the research on that statement you just? How do you know that? Oh, you just read it. Oh, okay. But you yourself never learned anything that is out of it, huh? So you never had a skill. Okay. Anything with a skill, the best thing, if you know anything about skills, the best thing you always go over is the basic of it. All right. Anyway, man. Let's get to the second Corinthians. 2 Corinthians 6 and 4. It's a 2 Corinthians 6 and 4. But in all things, approving ourselves as the ministers of God, and much patient, because it's like being a sniper. Patient is like a sniper. It's like, man, a sniper gotta be patient as fuck. It's like, and just when you think you about to hit, something stops it. A wind picks up. Here it is. You've been training. Hey, sometimes you lucky at being a sniper. You ever get a shot off. A sniper might only need 1 or 2 clips. A sniper don't need 100 clips. I got all these ammo. You a sniper, man. You lucky if you take 2-3 shots tops. You a sniper. Especially if you going on one of those missions where you just aiming for one target. That's it. You ain't doing them. You might as well just put one bullet in that motherfucker, because it's about patience, man. You gotta sit there, man, and not move. Not be distracted. You might even see your shot, but the wind pick up. Boom! You start back over. You go back to the basics, because one of the phases got cut out. It's phases. Okay, I'm in phase 1. Okay, phase 1 confirmed, but now I'm in phase 2. Phase 2 confirmed. Now I'm in phase 3, but that's when something happened where, boom, it cut out phase 3. So, boom, I gotta go back to phase 2. Okay? Come on, phase 2, the wind was phase 2. So now that the wind back to, I gotta go back to phase 2. I'm not in phase 3 anymore. So phase 3 is pull the trigger. I'm not in pull the trigger. I'm in phase 2, waiting for the wind to motherfucker stop. You understand what I'm saying? So in this thing, you gotta know you in patient mode right now. You ain't in jump mode. You're not in I ain't taking the trip mode. Really, that's good to know that, but we gotta get there first, brothers. I ain't trying to I'm gonna rape 100 bitches right now. I'm gonna rape bitches. When the time come, I'm gonna just be killing motherfuckers. Look, man, just worry about what the fuck going on right now with you, bro. Be in patient mode right now. Build yourself up. Okay, so in much patience, in affliction, and necessities, and in distress, in strifes, imprisonment, in turmoil, in labor, in watching, and fasting, but by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Ghost, by the love of fame, by the words of truth, by the power of God, by the armor of righteousness, on the right hand and on the left. All right, so the point I want to make, in much patience, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministry of God in much patience and affliction and necessities and distress, man. Alright, so I hope this edifying with that. Shalom.